Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new to my channel, my name is Demetrius. Please don't forget to flip your fabulous and beautiful hair. Let me first off by saying I do apologize for the horrible lighting. We're talking about lighting back to when I was just starting at YouTube. I'm currently working with a rainy weather sunlight and then 2 lamps, so it's not really the best, but I really wanted to upload this video. For this week's video was a very highly recommended video. It's been recommended for about since summer, and I personally and purposely delayed it on purpose, and I don't know why. Also, I look shitty as hell. As you guys can tell, I'm not wearing a full glam makeup. I was, but I know there's probably going to be some waterworks in this video, so I just did my brows. If you guys have stuck with me ever since I started out my YouTube channel about 2.5 years ago, when I took YouTube serious, you would know that I was fat. And I was an obese person who went to food for either help or satisfaction. I have been fat my whole entire life. Not now, but I've been fat my whole entire life. The main reason why I honestly did not want to make this video was because I was honestly gonna lie to you guys about everything. I was gonna lie and I wasn't gonna tell the truth, but honestly, I might as well tell the truth because many of my friends know the truth and I want to bring them up into this story, that's why. When I was young, let me tell you guys, like, bullying was such a problem for me. When you're a child, you don't know how to process, so you go to food. Food was the only thing that, like, kept me, like, happy, and, I didn't care. I honestly did not care. After being bullied my whole entire fucking life. Fuck. After being bullied my whole entire life, I took into action. I got bullied on so many shit. And being fat was the main one. Every day I remembered, every freaking day in the 3rd grade, every time I came to school, I got called fat. In April of 2016, April 5th, was the day I finally decided to change my life. I was done with the whole entire bullying because what motivated me to lose weight was the bullying. I was tired of every day coming to school where I would wear something a little bit too tight or something that looks best on someone who is skinny and being called fat. And I was done. The whole entire process of me losing weight was determination. It was hard work. It was risking myself to actually do this. I have never overachieved. I have never succeeded in a challenge my whole entire life. Losing this weight, losing all of this weight was the biggest and the most wonderful thing I've ever done. This is where I would probably have lied to you guys. I probably would have said I knew how to lose the weight. I healthily lost the weight. But I didn't. I lost my weight unhealthy. And I want to be honest with you guys. So many of you guys tell me that I look good and I look amazing. And when I tell you guys the things that I do, I mean, like, most of it is true, but most of you guys don't even know the actual truth. I have friends that actually know the truth, that how I lost my weight, and I'm unhappy about it. Weighing at 250 pounds felt like it was going to take forever to lose weight. I felt like I couldn't do it. I had to do whatever it took to lose. I had to take whatever. Every day for about 6-7 months, I ran and ran, jogged, ran, walked, elliptical, stairs. I did so many workouts. And let me tell you guys, it helped. It definitely helped. But I needed something else to make this process faster. For the first couple of weeks and about a good month and a half, I was eating healthy. I kind of ate the same food still, because definitely, guys, a tip is that you do not want to start a diet like that. Do not jump into a diet like that. Slowly process yourself. That's why all the Americans have such a huge issue with diets, because you think you had to jump right into it. No, slowly process. Even if it takes 3 months to fully process a diet, it takes 3 months. And that's what I did. That was how I started a diet. I slowly processed myself into it. I ate my favorite food still, then I would just eat less, or I just didn't contain it as much, and then I would just slowly process myself into more salads, more vegetables, and more like smaller portions and lesser like foods. And it worked out. After that month and a half, I started eating less. I started eating less foods, and my calorie intake was less than the average intake. I was eating about 2,000 calories a day for 3 months. That was my calorie intake. It was an alright intake, but my doctor recommended me about 2,800, and that's 800 calories of foods that I didn't eat. And the one thing that I always told myself is that whatever I eat that day, I need to burn that off at the gym. Bad idea. Bad idea, you guys. When I ate about 2,000 calories a day and burned off almost 3,000 calories a day at the gym, the feeling of emptiness was starting to become my best friend. It was starting to become my partner. It was legitimately about to be my ride or die. But I didn't care. All I cared was about losing the weight. That was my motivation, was just lose the weight. And as the weight just kept dropping and dropping, I didn't care. My calorie intake went from 2,000 to 1,000 calories a day. When you are someone who is eating 1,000 calories a day, it's honestly really hard to even just keep yourself going throughout the day. I got lightheaded every time I bent over and got up. I will legitimately feel like the whole entire room was just spinning around me. The fact that I only ate vegetables, that was legitimately my diet, you guys. I only ate vegetables. When I went from healthy, I went to I went to anorexic. I was fucking anorexic, you guys. You can legitimately see my bones after the whole entire weight loss. From 250 pounds to 140 pounds within 6 and 7 months. It was insane. And I suffered so much. I remembered one time when I was at the gym, I was running perfectly fine. And I started getting lightheaded, but I didn't stop. And then the next thing I knew, I fucking fell from the treadmill. I fell and legitimately got back up and went back on. Because all I told myself is that I need to lose this weight. Whether it was unhealthy or if it was gonna kill me, I had to. I didn't know what I was doing. I was in this alone. None of my family was wanted to help. All my family wanted to do was still feed me the same way they did when I was fat. So I had to take matters into my own hands, and I had to do whatever I had to do. And I am not telling you guys to do what I did. I am making this video because so many of you guys have asked, what's my workout routine? What do I eat? How did I lose all the weight so quick and easily? And I'm telling you guys the honest truth. Don't even like think about what I did. If it takes you 5 months to lose 10 pounds, let it take you 5 months, as long as you're doing it the healthy way. The moment when I noticed that I needed to go to the doctors, because I can actually feel my own heart. That's how skinny I was. I can feel my own heart. After never getting my nutritions because I only ate vegetables was really bad, I started losing numbness in my knee. My knee lost, I don't know, one time. My knee just gave up on me at the gym. I couldn't feel it for the longest time at the gym. I sat on the floor. No one helped me because I wasn't showing the affection of my, like, I can't fucking feel my knee. Like, no, I was just sitting there thinking about life if I could never feel my knee. The numbness came back. I felt it. And what do? I go back to working out. This is the main reason why I didn't want to upload this video, was because I was scared to tell the truth. When I told my favorite friends, when I told my best friends about my whole entire weight loss process, I didn't listen to them. Every time when I lost myself, every time I lost myself rather eating, when I binge, it felt amazing. Let me tell you guys, when you're someone who cuts out so many carbs, so many sugars, so many sweets, desserts, chips, and all that for about 6 months of your whole entire process, you binge when you get that grab. You binge once you get that taste into your mouth. Every time I binge, I took laxatives. I threw up. I went straight to the gym because I was scared to gain the weight again. I remember that I could never, ever go out to eat. Every time I did, I would just get salads and vegetables. That was it. I never touched a greasy food for 5 months. I never went to fast food. I never deep fried food. All I had was plain vegetables. I have an amazing friend named Daniela, and her family is all about nutrition and the gym and losing weight and trying to maintain your weight, and I'm so grateful to have her in my life. This young, beautiful girl told me ridiculously times to keep on eating more. And I don't know, but I never listened to her, and let me tell you guys, I regret not listening to her. Because I could have legitly fucking died. I was having heart problems. I felt like my heart just wouldn't beat as fast as it would. I could barely breathe. I would wake up in the middle of the night from lack of breath and air. Just so much was happening to my body. Weakness, numbness, so much. And that was because I was missing so many nutrients in me. I was missing a lot of protein, calciums, because vegetables weren't offering all that to me. I started to listen to her. I started to listen to my other friends. I have two great, amazing friends, Brianna, Brie, I love you, and then my homegirl, Daniela. These were people who helped me get back into the state of mind that I am in right now. November of 2016 was when I realized that I was legitimately on deathbed. I had a really bad, I don't know, breathing problem where my mom witnessed. And I don't, fuck. I was legitimately breathing for my life right there in front of my mom. And she didn't know what to do because we didn't have insurance. After that day, I knew that I had to take matters into my hands again. I was tired of this unhealthiness. I was tired of living on a 1,000 or less calorie intake a day. I was tired of just eating vegetables because, trust me guys, I lived on vegetables. I'm not lying. If you ask all my great friends, I've lived on vegetables. Thanksgiving is when I had the world's biggest binge eating ever. Thanksgiving was the only day I was going to allow myself to eat wonderfully. And when Thanksgiving came, I ate amazing, you guys. Let me tell you guys, the taste of all these foods, once again in my system, felt amazing. But guys, if you guys thought being bullied for fat was worse. Try getting bullied for being too skinny. The main part where I got bullied from being too skinny was by my own family. My aunts, my uncles, my grandparents, sometimes even my own mom would bully me for being too skinny. I became known as the skeleton in my family. I became known as anorexia. I became known as so many names that dealt with my skinniness and by my own freaking family. I don't know what's the sadder part. The fact that when I finally realized that I was unhealthy and when I started to eating more, I got comments by my own family that I'm eating too much, that I'm gonna get fat again. There was no winning with my family. And then that's when I said, you know what? I hope to one day die from this. Because there was no winning with these people. These people made me feel more insecure when I was fat. Luckily, thanks to my best friend Daniela, I was able to regain myself. I started eating more. I started having a bigger calorie intake. I started adding more carbs to my system, more fats. I am currently 160 something pounds right now. I happen to maintain my weight where it is now. I'm much happier. I am no longer on a diet. I eat whatever I want, but I go to the gym still. I definitely gained a little bit more fat into my face because if you guys have watched my videos for a while, you would have seen that I did look really skinny. I'm definitely, again, much more happier now. I want to thank everyone who has been there for me in my weight loss. If you guys are watching this, thank you. I can never lost this weight without those who motivated me, for those who kept commenting on my great look. A reminder, you guys, please do not lose your weight unhealthy. If you are in the transformation of weight loss, do not think of healthy ways to lose the weight, because you're gonna regret it in the end, because that's what I did. Thank you guys so much for watching. I am, again, really sorry that this was an emotional video. I knew that it was, therefore I didn't wear any makeup. I'll definitely be back next week much more happier and with another great video. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please give this video a huge like, show it some support and some love. Comment down below if you guys are currently in the weight loss transitioning, and if you guys want some healthy tips that I personally know. I'd love to give you guys some tips on how to lose weight the healthy way. And please make sure to go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you guys have not yet. The button is down below. I love you guys so much, and I'm so glad that you guys can be a part of this process and this adventure. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys. Bye. See you guys next week.